Goes to Teves. So 10 to shoot. Sarmiento with a pull-up. Off with that jumper. Looking to attack once again. Ball almost stolen. Gets it to Ice Puruganan. Rivera. That's kind of automatic, no? Na pag nakuha ko sa loob, ready mo na yung katawan mo eh.
He's really gonna force his way inside, and you can see already Atel. He's gonna dip his head, put his head down, and most definitely he's gonna go and attack that rim aggressively. And Rivera has been very successful.
Rivera so far 12 points to go with 6 rebounds. Make that 13 now after that conversion. More importantly, nababa niya sa 7 ang kalamangan dito ng Muntinlupa. Trap once again. Coming from Bauan. Easily broken. Mora. Calling it out para sa Muntinlupa. Goes to Sarmiento. So 7:55 remaining here in the fourth. Mora will try. Gets that 3 to go. So every time but Bauan, parang kumakatok ng bahagya. That 3-pointer, now a weapon for this JKLV squad.
That's the second player not named. Sean Vargas faulting a run from Bauan Cafe Uno earlier. A 3-pointer came from Teves, and now it's Mora walking into that 3.
PR Muntinlupa, not something you would be happy about para kay Coach Robert Vidamo. 3 team fouls to begin this fourth quarter. And if you are Bauan naman on the other side, something that you could punish itong Muntinlupa team. Maybe get yourself to the line early. Just as I say that, another foul will be whistled here, this time against Federico. That would put them at the limit. Next foul will mean free throws. We still have 7 and 28.
At that time, Bauan Capiuno trying to look for Rivera in a post-up situation, but Federico caught reaching in.
Enzo Puruganan able to hit. Mora able to hit on that 3 earlier. Calls for the screen. He will be fouled. Enzo Puruganan will be whistled for that personal. That would be personal foul number 3 against Enzo. Sarmiento goes to Teves. Ikot nila. Can find an angle, trying to escape that defense from Rivera, but Federico will be stepping on that baseline, turns it over back dito sa Muntinlupa, sa Bauan rather.
The referee actually had 2 choices, either call that out of bounds play or that chicken wing.
And yun, wala siyang choice but to call an out of bounds play. Sarmiento, after trying to balance his way, tiptoeing his way in that sideline, I mean. But still another steal here as Mora gets that layup to trickle in. 12-point lead para sa Muntinlupa. Another steal. Ashley Sarmiento this time. Look at the IQ of this player. Pull it back. Di niya kailangan madali. Nabate sila ng 12.
The turnover starting to pile up for Bauan Capiuno now with 18.
Teves too strong on that corner 3. Enzo Puruganan ahead of steam. Wide open 3-pointer. Also too strong. Coming from De Los Reyes. Nice with a steal. Takes it all the way through. Off the glass and good.
For Ice Puruganan, that's already steal number 5. Doing everything on the floor.
59 to 49. 5 and 50 remaining. Federico blocked by Rivera. But in that ensuing rebound, the foul will be whistled against Wayne Rivera. That would be Rivera's 4th.
Got that block cleanly up top, but on the recovery, pushed him with the leg. You see right there as he landed that push. causing that fourth foul.
Ganda na nung una niyang defensive stop.
Didn't have to push.
Battle for the ball. Teves. And Mindanao. Ball possession. Muntinlupa would keep it with just 8 seconds on their shot clock. We're still watching this 14 and under South Division matchup between Bauan and Muntinlupa. As Mora will miss on that 3-point try. Another offensive rebound dito for the Emeralds. And just when I said na this time Muntinlupa would have that disadvantage with the number of fouls being committed here in the at the beginning of the fourth quarter, nahabol din agad ng Bauan in this last minute alone.
And in this very possession already, 2 fouls called on Bauan.
So both teams now in the penalty. Mora will try once again. Too strong this time. Another offensive board. Teves gets it to Sarmiento. They're slowing it down. Last 3 seconds. Mora stepping on the line. Again, too strong. But another opportunity dito para sa Muntinlupa. That's deflating. Giving up those offensive boards. Federico kicks it out to Teves for 3. Will miss. Shot clock did run out, but ball will go back to Bauan. So despite those opportunities being created by Muntinlupa, securing those offensive rebounds, hindi rin nila makakonvert. So I guess for Bauan, it's a lucky break if you think about it.
Yeah, but with a 10-point lead with less than 5 minutes to go, it's a game of possessions now, and you do not want to give multiple shots to Muntinlupa.
Nice Puruganan with a series of moves. Excellent ball fake.
Now with 10 points to go with 9 rebounds.
Putting pressure dito sa Muntinlupa. Sarmiento goes to Mora. Inside. And will be fouled. It's Calix Maldo. First time to head to the stripe. Galaw niya. Nice Puruganan. I know we said Mindanao sounded like or looked like the first option dito para sa Bauan, but Ice Puruganan really making a good account for himself as well.
We haven't actually heard much from Mindanao here in the second half. And early in the game, they were trying to set them up. Maybe it's time for them to look for that option from the outside, especially.
Rivera with a rebound. They run on the other end. This is Ice once again. He goes to Mindanao. The block, Rivera. You know what he wants to do. Spins in the lane, unable to finish. Gets another opportunity, plus the foul. Wayne Rivera. Really a man among these boys.
And everybody in the building knew what he was going to do. But not much success on trying to stop him, as he missed initially but able to rebound his own miss. And that aggressiveness has really been a problem.
That move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. Wayne Rivera bring this lead down to 6. Chance to make it 5 with his bonus free throw as we see a player down in the baseline. I believe this is Maldo of the Emeralds. That's a free throw to trickle in. Another run here by Bauan. 5-0. 59-54. Abante pa rin ng Muntinlupa. Vargas will miss on that layup. Federico and Dizon. Jump ball will be called. So Bauan will regain possession. Good as a stop. Bauan will call this Nature Spring timeout. So trailing this ball game by 5, 59-54 with 3:40 left in the game. Last 3:40 left in this ball game. 14 under division matchup between the Bauan Cafe Uno and the Muntinlupa JKLV RGG Emeralds. Holding on to this 5-point lead is Muntinlupa. Dito pa rin tayo sa University of Perpetual Health in Las Piñas. Jaime Mendihar still here with Coach Noy Africa together with Nicole Lim patrolling the sidelines for the first of 6 games this Saturday for season number 2 of Junior MPBL. Missing on that 3. Takbo tayo sa kabila. Sarmiento. Goes baseline. Blocked by Ice Puruganan. Another offensive rebound though as Vargas will head to the line for 2.
Well, the one positive going for Muntinlupa despite Bauan able to come closer, only down by 5 points. They have their closer back on the floor. Sean Vargas rested for most of the early part of the fourth quarter, and that's when Bauan Cafe Uno made their move. However, Vargas will miss on that first free throw, currently with 19 points.
19 points nga for Sean Vargas in his debut game in season number 2. Played for Las Piñas in season number 1. And identified as indeed the main gunner for the Emeralds here in this season. As a 3-pointer converted. Mindanao with his third 3-pointer. And Bauan Cafe Uno within 2 with 3 and 10 remaining. Wide open was Mindanao in that attempt. And definitely Coach Robert Vidamo not happy. He will call for this Nature Spring timeout. (59-57). Lead down to 2 para sa Muntinlupa Emeralds. Bauan Cafe Uno with this 8-0 run, I believe. Outscoring Muntinlupa 16-8 here in the fourth period. After trailing by 10 at the beginning of the fourth quarter.
And with the score getting closer, we had an unexpected visitor here.
As everyone expecting. Just a reminder who we have in the panel. Spokes will miss. On the other end, Mindanao. Still just a 2-point lead para sa Muntinlupa. Enzo Puruganan. Too strong. They get another opportunity. Looking inside to Rivera, who will be fouled by Federico, and that would mean free throws for Wayne Rivera.
That's a very good option for Bauan Cafe Uno, as Rivera has been very aggressive in attacking that lane. But so far from the free throw line, 2 out of 5. He will need to hit his free throws to try and tie this ball game. But he goes short on the first.
So Wayne Rivera close to a double-double, 16 to go with 9 boards. Hits on the second. Now just a 1-point advantage. And the crowd dito sa University of Perpetual Health Las Piñas feeling it. We're in for a tight finish. Nabitawan ni Enzo Puruganan. Back to Ashley Sarmiento. It's 9 to shoot for the white shirts. Now down to 5. Will pull up for the 3. Poke is unable to hit. High up for that board was Federico. And siya naman masusubukan sa linya.
It's still the same problem for Bauan Cafe Uno, giving up another offensive rebound. As Federico with the 7th rebound, but still no points. Still continues to be scoreless.
The free throw shooting for both teams, something that they would likely look at after this ball game. Dahil kung ganito kasikip, no? 1 or 2 free throws could spell the difference. As JD Reyes gets another board, will miss on that attempt. Federico Kakabisita lang yan sa linya. Babalik na naman siya muli. Missing on both earlier. Muntinlupa after those attempts is now just 8 out of 32.
What I like about Federico, he doesn't shy away from the contact even if he's struggling and finally makes one. Because other players, when you know that you can't hit that free throw, when you get that offensive rebound, you're looking to kick it out. But Federico just continuing to work, finally gets his first point in this ball game.
Yung free throw numbers, pwede na natin ito itapon, Coach Noy. With the last 3 minutes of this game, and of all that matters, splits his charities back to a 2-point advantage for the Emeralds. The last 2 minutes echoing. University of Perpetual help here in Las Piñas as an illegal pick will be whistled here against Bauan. And that would be 5 fouls now against Enzo Puruganan. Both Puruganans actually have 4. That would be it for Enzo. Oh, it's ice rather.
Maybe
Enzo still in the game.
Maybe you can sub out Enzo and switch uniforms. I wouldn't be able to tell. I wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Look at that off-balanced attack coming from Pokis. Siya yung hinahanap nating pangalan dito, Coach Noy, that was mentioned by Coach Robert coming in. Baka naman pagka-crucial na, no? Doon lang niya talaga nag-step up. Mindanao, his floater, won't go. Rebounded by Reyes. Make that 16 rebounds now. All alone is Federico on the other side. Gets under basket. 64 to 58 now. Emeralds back up by 6 with 1 minute and 23 remaining. Bauan will call for another Nature Spring timeout. Take another look at that move from Pokis. Able to focus and convert as Federico adds 2 more to his game. Babalik po ang inyong junior MPBL. Last minute and 23 of this ball game. And what was once just a 1-point lead, 59 to 58 para sa Muntinlupa. They go on their own 5-0 run, extending their lead now to 6, 64 to 58. One of the heroes dito ng Bauan Cafe Uno in trying to make this comeback, Ice Puruganan, committing his 5th and final foul. Be missing with the for Bauan for the last minute and 23 of this game.
We finished this game with a double-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 steals, and a block.
And so Puruganan will be blocked. Pokis with a key stop. So just a 2-possession ball game. Looking for stops if you are Bauan. Closing into a minute remaining. JD Reyes loses that basketball. Rivera trying to recover against 2 white shirts. Gets it to Enzo Puruganan. He will be fouled and 2 free throws coming up para kay Enzo.
And that's a bad foul for Muntinlupa with a 6-point lead. You're giving free throws for Bauan. And more importantly, that's going to be the 6th personal foul on Reyes.
Couple of players fouling out here para sa parehong koponan, and both key players at that. Double-double finish nga for Ice Puruganan, and a double-double performance as well for JD Reyes. finishing with 12 and 16. Zenzo Poroganan able to hit on that first. Looking for one more. Gets both. 64 to 60 now with 53.5 remaining. Ball deflected. Enzo Poroganan recovers. Able to convert inside. Muntinlupa trying to cross half court. Sarmiento hounded. And he will be fouled. 2 free throws coming up for Ashley Sarmiento as De Lara will be whistled for that personal.
May actually be a good foul for De Lara. Bauan, Muntinlupa looking to waste some time. Sarmiento will go to the free throw line earlier, split his 2 charities.
Ashley Sarmiento from that Davao program in season number 1. A key addition dito sa JKLV squad. Playing without Rael Guimarangan and Neil Garcia, but Sean Vargas, Ashley Sarmiento, JD Reyes really making this team their own. Missing on both is Ashley Sarmiento. Door still open para sa Bauan. Dizon will be fouled and will be tested on the line. Enzo Purugano was able to hit on both his charities. Looking to replicate that is David Dizon.
Bauan shooting better from the free throw area, 54%. Make that 14 out of 25. 56%.
Okay. Na-testing ka bigla dun, no? Yeah. So, 4 straight conversions from the charity stripe. Lead down to 2, 64 to 62. Muntinlupa Emeralds would like to talk it over, calling for this Nature Spring timeout. Just 27.1 seconds remaining dito, Noy. If tinawid dito ng Muntinlupa, they would just be left with 14 on their clock. But if you're Coach Robert, what would you be looking for in this possession?
Well, first things first, you do not want to advance the basketball. If you do not advance the basketball, you have the full 24 seconds to use. And the first thing is, of course, get the ball inbounds. And you cannot be too passive on this play. You do not want to just dribble the clock out and look for a late shot, as there's still 3 seconds left for Bauan Cafe Uno to make a basket if they make this stop. So for the side of Bauan Cafe Uno, you may not need to foul, but 3 seconds might not be enough. So that could also be an option, especially with the way Muntinlupa has been shooting free throws, only 25%, 9 out of 36. So that's 25 shots missed from the free throw line for Muntinlupa, and you know exactly what's going to happen the next time Muntinlupa gets through the practice floor, shoot those free throws.
And as you predicted, Muntinlupa won't advance his basketball, so it would be 24 seconds on their shot clock. Pressure on the backcourt. Stolen by Dizon. Sidesteps his way through. Will be fouled. A chance to tie this ball game. From the stripe, able to hit on 2 earlier. 4 straight free throws nga para sa Bauan. They have been converting. But these 2 free throws, very important to tie this ball game at 64. Dizon gets the first to trickle in. Just looking at that play ng Muntinlupa nga, Coach Noy, I understand na ayaw mong maging 14 seconds in shot clock mo, but giving that length of the floor somewhat allowed that turnover to happen.
I think Sean Vargas gave up the ball too early. As a leader, he should have taken on that responsibility, as that's a miss for Dizon.
They have to foul now. They're down by 1. Sarmiento gets it to Mora. Bauan trying to give it up. Tikpang mapasama if that was an end one, but still, Sean Vargas, who's been struggling from the line, just 4 out of 13, have a chance to extend this to a 3-point lead. Would still be a 1-possession ball game regardless. And with 7 seconds left in this ball game, Bauan has an opportunity depending on the results, of course, of the Sean Vargas free throws.
But the foul will go on Rivera. That's going to be his 5th. That's quite a development also for Bauan Cafe Uno. This is the real test for Sean Vargas as the new leader of the Emeralds in the 14 and under division. Can he close his game out?
Won't be able to hit on that first. Continues to struggle from the stripe. But he just needs one to make it somewhat of a safe lead.
But we're expecting Bauan to call a timeout if he makes this.
Gets the second to go. And as expected, Bauan will call for some time, try to draw something up to tie or possibly take a victory with a three-pointer. I'm now gonna put you in the shoes of Coach Lance Inco naman, Coach Noy. No more Ice Puruganan, no more Wayne Rivera as your options. Kanino ka pwedeng pumunta with 7 seconds on your clock?
Well, Enzo Puruganan has had some success attacking that basket. Also, D-zone. And at this stage, either you try and force overtime, you attack the basket aggressively, and hope to get a foul, especially with Muntinlupa already in the penalty. So either you go for that, or maybe you try and set up Mindanao for another 3-point bomb to win this game outright.
Mindanao has been able to hit on 3 3-pointers. Definitely a marked man if you are Muntinlupa to be aware where he is on that floor. Enzo Puruganan, in the absence of his brother Ice, has stepped up, making those points to inch closer. After trailing by as much as 15, Bauan has an opportunity to extend this to 5 more minutes. Or would we get our first game winner in season number 2 of our junior MPBL? Would be Enzo Puruganan inbounding. They go to Mindanao. Back to Enzo Puruganan for the win. That's off. Oh! Offensive rebound and time left on the clock as the other D-zone, the Andre D-zone, will be fouled. An opportunity for him to get those badly needed points from the line instead. Muntinlupa, their turn to make some noise, trying to distract D-zone in making these free throws. Gets the first to go. Yan yung importante, Noy. That eases a bit of pressure. One more will tie this, but still a second remaining on the clock. Biggest free throws of DeAndre D-zone's life. Gets the second to go. Ice in his veins. Muntinlupa will call for their final timeout. 1.1 seconds left. Tied at 65. Why am I not surprised, Coach Noy?
You could have fooled me. This kid, D-zone, very calmly making his 2 free throws. He missed 2 earlier, but put in the pressure cooker, able to make both. I mean, everyone was really at the edge of their seats while he was taking those 2 free throws, but his face, his demeanor really looked so calm. Still 1.1 seconds remaining, enough time for a catch and shoot for Muntinlupa. You want something going to the basket. And if you're Bauan, last thing you want to do is give up a foul, exactly what Muntinlupa did on the other side.
What amazed me more about this kid, DeAndre D-zone, he was just plugged in.
Yeah.
Medyo malamig pa yan eh.
And if you're Coach Lance, I don't think if there was someone you wanted on the free throw line with that 5 on the floor, he was the last one you wanted there. But D-zone showing that he is up and able to take on that responsibility.
Mora with the inbound. Goes to the corner. Sarmiento for 3. Too strong. And we're headed into overtime. Greatly executed play. Ashley Sarmiento had the look. I believe it was exactly how they drew it up off that timeout. But that three-pointer will be too strong para kay Sarmiento. Take another look. And we will be treated with 5 more minutes in just the first game of this Saturday. Tied at 65 at the end of regulation. Balik tayo dito sa University of Perpetual Health in Las Piñas. What a ball game we're treated to dito, Noy. What a way to welcome Junior MPBL this Saturday. First ball game pa lamang, overtime na kaagad. Not really what happens when you are with Coach Noy Africa. The probability, tumataas ng tumataas. 5 more minutes of action.
But this is already your second overtime game in a very young season.
Okay. Well, huwag tayo magbilangan, Coach Noy. We know who will win that one. Miss on that attempt for Pokis. Dizon! Almost getting a 3-point play. Sarmiento will be whistled for that foul. And it was free throws that brought Bauan back into this ball game, Noy. Mukhang they have to piggyback on that. Both teams are in penalty heading into overtime. Yun na yan, magkikarry over lang din yan. They really were the better free throw shooting team, especially in that fourth. Several opportunities. Federico, Sean Vargas para sa Muntinlupa to secure that victory. But 6 straight dito sa kabila.
But just as you say that, David Dizon missing 2 straight.
Okay. So just as you say that, like you're pointing out
that's on you.
Okay. Still 4 and 22 remaining in overtime. 9 to shoot for Muntinlupa. Sarmiento in that spot earlier. This time gets that 3 to go.
Making everything right this time. Missed on the very same spot. Now Sarmiento with 10 points in the ball game.
Up by 3 once again are the Emeralds, 68 to 65.
The thing going against Bauan Cafe Uno, they do not have Rivera and Ice Puruganan, as both have already fouled out.
Before we resume, let's head over back to Nicole Lim for another report. Nicole?
Yes, mga kaliga, grabe ang pagiging competitive ng ating manlalaro for our first game. That free throw ng Bayan Cafe Uno ang nagbigay daan to lead them to overtime. Sabi nga ni Coach Lance ng Bauan Cafe Uno, what they need right now is defense at siguraduhin walang mapafoul. They also need to make sure na focus sila on the game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Nicole Lim. Speaking of defense, big block coming from the big man, Calix Liam Maldo. 8 seconds left on the clock para sa Bauan Cafe Uno to make something happen. Trailing by 3, 68 to 65. Both teams in the penalty. Mindanao short on that 3-point try. Pokis hounded by Puruganan. Ikot ang bola. Vargas. Pass to Federico. Get the ball back to Bauan. Enzo looking to attack. Lose that basketball. Stolen by Pokis. Has a 4-on-2. No choice but to foul para kay Mindanao, trying to stop that break.
And Pokis that time with a good stop on one end. And trying to go coast to coast on that play will get to the free throw line, where this team has really struggled. If they end up losing this game, easily that one stat that they go back in the try to work on the free throw shooting. And reverse jinx that time as Pokis able to hit on that first one. 4 points now for Pokis. So far has been the missing link for Muntinlupa.
Splits his charities, but another offensive rebound. This time, Sean Vargas will be fouled by Solis. Though at this rate, you can argue that it was a good foul, given the struggles of Sean Vargas in the line.
5 out of 16 from the free throw line is Vargas.
Muntinlupa already playing without J.D. Reyes, fouled out the middle part of our fourth quarter. And you already mentioned that Ice Puruganan and Wayne Rivera can no longer be back in the ball game para sa Bauan. Unless, as you've suggested earlier, na mag-swap nga sila ni Enzo. But the way Enzo's playing,
there's really no point.
Vargas splits his charities. 5-point advantage para sa Emeralds, 70-65. Little under 3 minutes left here in our overtime period. Dizon off on that 3 ball. The other Dizon trying to get that offensive rebound. Corralled by Federico, and a foul will be whistled. Will walk down the other end. Federico will be rewarded with 2 free throws.
Well, again, may not necessarily be a bad foul with the way Muntinlupa has been shooting free throws.
Charity splits, but for Bauan, it's also would be key na makonvert mo rin naman sa other end. Yeah? But so far in this overtime period, Bauan is scoreless. Federico hitting on that first. Also splits his charity. Sarmiento offensive rebound and the putback. That hurts.
That has really been the Waterloo for Bauan Cafe Uno, giving up too many second chance points. Already 20 total for Muntinlupa.
Enzo Puruganan, I like the fight in this kid, Coach Noy. Immediately attacking the other end. Just a few seconds ticking off the clock. Enzo head to the line for 2. That stroke from Enzo Puruganan. Able to hit on those key free throws to end, to bring it to overtime. Splits his own charities. Still a 7-point lead here para sa Muntinlupa, 73-66. Sarmiento. Goes to Pokis. Offensive foul will be called here against Maldo. Ball goes back to Bauan. Closing in on 2 minutes left here sa ating overtime.
Pokisatan going too quickly did not allow Maldo to set that screen properly.
Yun. So, napatid nga si Mindanao. Maldo will be called for that offensive foul. Puruganan once again kisses it off the glass. Enzo Puruganan trying to will his team back. We're able to do it once in regulation. Looking to do that again here in overtime. Vargas to Federico for the finish.
You like the unselfishness being shown here by Vargas. Does not need to do everything alone. That's already 5 assists for him as they foul Enzo Puruganan. I'm sorry.
Ball out of bounds, I
Ball
believe.
out of bounds.
So a 7-point lead para sa Muntinlupa. Enzo once again. Will try from outside. Too strong. Rebound battle. Maldo secures it. Kasamang pagod na rin dito para kay Enzo Puruganan. Really doing it on both ends of the floor. Sarmiento looking to create. Goes to Pokis. Just 10 to shoot. Goes behind the back. He tries straight away. Too strong. Rebound secured by Dizon. Siya na rin magbababa. Loses that basketball, hits off his foot. A new turnover para sa Bauan. with 1:02 remaining. So trailing by 7, 75-68.
Sean Vargas able to tip that basketball and able to force that turnover. Those are the kinds of plays that don't really reflect on the stat sheet.
Muntinlupa trying to milk as much clock as they could, but they throw the ball away. Opportunity once again para sa Bauan. Enzo sidesteps his way through, gets a 2.
Really just asking for the basketball and has been very successful. Enzo Porogana now with 16 points to lead the squad.
Deflection, but recovered. Sean Vargas gets a 2 on the other end. Back to a 7-point lead para sa Muntinlupa, 77-70. And prior that steal by Sarmiento, a timeout will be called by Bauan Cafe Uno. Trailing this ball game by 7, 77-70 with 32 left in our overtime. Last 32 seconds remaining in our ball game. This is the overtime period. 14-under matchup between Bauan and Muntinlupa to begin this 6-game slate ngayong Sabado. Watching it live mula dito sa University of Perpetual Health in Las Piñas. Bauan was able to get it to overtime. Series of free throws. Sarmiento almost getting that win in regulation, but Enzo Puruganan has other things in his mind.
Finally gets to hit one from the outside.
Opening the window once again. Though a bit more difficult this time around. This is a 2-possession ball game. Still a 4-point lead. 22.4 on the clock. Another Nature Spring timeout will be called here. Take another look at that 3-pointer. Enzo Puruganan taking it upon himself with the absence of Wayne Rivera and his brother Ice Puruganan. That offensive output nang galing dito kay Enzo in the fourth quarter in overtime.
And you know, despite struggling from the outside, misses first 5 shots, continuing to play very confidently. Enzo Puruganan finally gets to knock one down, but at this stage, Bauan Cafe Uno, they actually have a very viable option. Send Muntinlupa to the free throw line where they've mightily struggled. 13 out of 44, 29%. That's a very good ploy that they can use, as there's a 4-second differential from game clock and shot clock, but you cannot afford to let the time whittle away. That's a 4-point lead, 2-possession ball game. And let's see who Muntinlupa will give the basketball to. As you know, Bauan first time to look for the steal and then will quickly foul.
Vargas will inbound the basketball. Goes to Sarmiento, immediately fouled. Take a look at Ashley Sarmiento's shooting so far in this game.
1 out of 4.
It'll still be a 2-possession ball game regardless of the results of these free throws. Sarmiento strong on that first attempt. So as you've called out, this ploy, Bauan can fully utilize with the last 21 seconds of this overtime, missing on both. Dizon secures that rebound. Will run it on the other end. Both teams in the penalty. Napakasikip na pasa, but able to convert. Stimeyer, his first 2 of the ball game, and what a time for it to come. Looking to foul again, but free underneath was Akinwande. Last 8 seconds. Dizon. Blocked. Gets it inside. Dizon to Dizon connection. They will finish with that layup as time runs out. As Bauan will fall short and Muntinlupa will hold on for their first victory in season number 2 via overtime. Final score would be 79-77. The Emerald secured this victory. What a ball game we are treated to, Coach Noy. Umagang-umaga, mainit ang aksyon.
And ironically, it was a press break that gave the victory to Muntinlupa. That last possession ending in a basket for Akin Wande. But a total team effort, of course. Reyes, before fouling out, had a monster double-double, 12 points, 16 rebounds. But undoubtedly, the best player of this game, Sean Vargas, just doing everything for Muntinlupa, giving them this victory in his debut coming from Las Piñas.
Nasa Las Piñas naman talaga tayo. And Sean Vargas is with Nicole Lim for our best player of the game.
Kaliga, kasama natin ngayon ang player of the game na si Sean Gabriel Vargas with his 21 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. Naging crucial at mainit ang laban ninyo kanina, especially which leads you to overtime. Sa tingin mo, anong winning techniques ang nagpanalo sa inyo ngayon?
Depensa lang talaga, tsaka nakinig kami sa mga coaches namin. Tapos dasal lang.
Meron ka bang gustong pasalamatan o batiin na sumuporta sa atin na ngayon?
Siyempre sa management ng Emeralds, kila coaches, sa mga teammates ko, sa family ko, kila sa mga tropa ko dyan, tapos kay Nerin tsaka sa family niya.
Once again, congratulations sa ating player of the game and of course to Muntinlupa Emeralds. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Nicole, and congratulations once again, Sean Gabriel Vargas, for being our best player of the game. So coming right up, still both teams, but this time in the 16 under division. Diyan lamang po kayo, magbabalik pa po ang inyong Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.